The latest winter storm of 2022 is just hours away from arriving here in West Michigan. It will likely cause traffic problems for most of the day tomorrow and even into Thursday.
Chief Meteorologist George Lessons begins our coverage tonight with what we can expect from this storm. George.
We had snow on New Year's Day, you might recall, came during the late afternoon and overnight hours, but this time around we've got wind and snow. That's really going to create some travel difficulties. Winter storm warning, the first of the season so far, goes into effect at 4 a.m. through 7 a.m. on Thursday. So all day tomorrow into the Wednesday night, we can see in the areas to the east and south winter weather advisory with lower impacts. Doesn't mean no impacts, just lower impacts. High probability of plowing some snow just about everywhere. Reduced visibility very high, along with high travel impacts, very high and medium risk for some power outages due to those winds, because the winds will be gusting to 40 plus miles per hour here in the greater Grand Rapids area. That will ramp up throughout the morning and peaking in the middle to latter part of the afternoon. Impacts overnight will mainly be from some wind. That's the red color and the moderate impacts. Major impacts, though, later on in the day. You can see that for the northwest counties all the way into Grand Rapids, where there's a moderate risk of travel impacts. And on Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, it transitions to a lake effect event with red up there in Oceana, Mason counties and over the southwestern counties as well. That will extend through the day on Thursday and into Thursday night. Temperatures will be falling from the low 30s into the low 20s by this time tomorrow evening. Wind chills will bottom out in the single digits during the afternoon. It is going to be very cold by the end of the day. We'll fall from 32 to 22 and all the way down to 15 on Thursday morning. There'll be more lake effect snow with more accumulation that will extend into Friday. That'll be our coldest day. And then over the weekend, we'll see temperatures recovering into the mid 30s, but there also might be a wintry mix late in the day on Saturday. We'll wrap it up and show you how much snow may fall in your community a little bit later on. Well, a high impact storm is heading towards West Michigan. You'll still have the evening and early morning hours to prepare, but your commute here tomorrow will be rather tough. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have snow, lake effect snow, and especially blowing snow that will reduce your visibility throughout the day tomorrow. It's also blue. It means much colder weather in view, and this view sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse of Allendale. Temperatures did make it to the average high of 32 here in Grand Rapids. Warm spot up in Ludington. You're at 38 today. We will see temperatures fall from these readings here tomorrow. We forecast 34 for a high, came within 3 degrees of our forecast high. We've done that 8 days in a row. We've only had 3 misses here in the past 31 days. Cloudy skies overnight. We'll start to see a little bit of light snow around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Really comes down heavy throughout the middle of the day with falling temperatures and increasing winds out of the west and southwest. You can see sustained winds around 25 miles per hour, gusting to 35. Right now, you can see overnight just some high clouds thickening up as we get towards morning. This is right around 7 o'clock. Areas to the north and west of Grand Rapids will start to see the snow come down, and it will snow everywhere for a good portion of the day. Heaviest around the middle of the day and ending your day as well. So lunchtime, heading out and heading home from work or wherever, you're going to have a tough time traveling the roads. It transitions to a lake effect event then Wednesday night. You can see the bands of snow coming in off of not only Lake Michigan, but perhaps even Lake Superior, all the way down through southwest lower Michigan. Any one of these bands could produce quite a bit of snow as this lasts through at least Friday morning. We got 4 models that we watch very closely. Models are very good at showing you where the snow will fall and when it will arrive and when it will leave. What they struggle with is how hard it will snow or how long it will snow. This is the HRRR model. You can see this is the most aggressive with snowfall amounts from northern Allegan County all the way up the lakeshore. These are just approximations by the model there. This is saying we got 7 inches in Grand Rapids. The other models, one of our in-house models says pretty much the same areas, showing where the heavier snow will fall in through here. A lot less in Grand Rapids with this model. This is another one of our models called the North American model. A little bit more broad brushed, a little less aggressive, but certainly this is all plowable snow, including in Grand Rapids. And the European model, if you to take a look at what's going on here, you can see pretty much the same areas and the same timing with the storms. It just all depends on how long and how hard it snows in any one location. Nonetheless, this is a major winter storm for us. A long-range outlook is going to see even warmer weather toward the weekend. Otherwise, windy with a blowing snow, travel difficulties, temperatures falling to these readings by 5 o'clock tomorrow, and that wind chills will be dropping into the single numbers. These are 5 o'clock readings, falling from the low and mid-30s down into the low 20s by 5 o'clock, and from Grand Rapids southward, these are 5 o'clock readings around 21 to 22 with considerable blowing and even some drifting snow. 13 on your side forecast. 23 for a high on Thursday as it transitions to a lake effect event. 40% of the area on Friday and a high of only 21. Morning low of 4 above. 34 on Saturday, a wintry mix coming in late in the day through Sunday as falling temperatures will return with lake effect snow Monday, and then climbing out of the basement into the mid-30s the middle part of next week.